The Western Cape's agricultural industry is one of the main drivers of the local economy, which employs more unskilled labour than any other sector, particularly in the wine-growing industry. But an unharmonious labour environment persists and threatens to expose the enormous tensions that remain between the farm owners and the farm workers. Nosy Pieterse is the General Secretary of Trade Union BAUSA. He believes farm workers are deeply unhappy about the working and living conditions on farms, which according to the union became untenable after the implementation of the sectoral wage determination.
When workers won the 105 rand, the farmers tried to do their utmost to negate that increase of 52% by imposing a rent where no rent was paid before. And where rent was paid, they increased it. And they did the same with the electricity. And they did exactly the same with the transport.
They remain particularly disgruntled by the increase in farm evictions as well, which until recently had a moratorium placed on it amid a rise in evictees, possibly because of contentious land reform proposals. The union says its roughly 15,000 members stands ready to embark on a number of measures if efforts are not resolved in their favour.
So we are looking at the options. The options is one, to put political pressure on government, national government and provincial government. And then also to look at the issue of the local, as I said, provincial government and national government, and then on the farmers themselves by way of strike action.
Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa has been to the region to boost mediation efforts between the various stakeholders in the industry. And while that remains ongoing, some agricultural officials, though, believe that most local farm workers do have adequate housing benefits in place.
As far as the living conditions are concerned, most of the fruit and wine farmers in the Western Cape are exporters, and they're audited by independent audit firms on these kind of things, on the social contributions, on the housing, etc. So we find it very hard to believe, that there are really generally bad conditions, living conditions on farm.
The situation for the moment, though, remains calm, and while mediation efforts carry on, so will production in the Western Cape, where many of the region's farms are about to prepare for the season's harvest. Davizandu, CCTV, Stellenbosch.